All right, guys, sorry about that. My iPad messed up. All right, now what I want you to do is look at practice set F, and I want you to take that 49. On your piece of paper, write that down in Roman numerals. What would 49 be in Roman numerals? Once you've got it written down at the end of this lesson, I want you to drop it in the comments for me. I want to see that you have it. Let's look at number 1. I know a couple of you have asked for some help on these, so let's think these through together, okay? 5 times a number is 28 greater than the product of a number and -2. Find that number. All right, well, first of all, what are our key words? Okay, we have key words in there. The word times means to multiply. We have the word is, which means equals. Greater than means to add. Product means I'm going to multiply. Okay, now let's take this one at a time. 5 times a number. Well, that's pretty simple to write. 5n means 5 times a number. Then it says is, so we're going to put an equal mark. Now let's look at the second part. It says is what? It's 28 greater than the product of a number and -2. Because it says the number is greater than something, we have to figure out what we're adding it to. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip out here and we're going to write plus 28 because that's what we're adding is 28, okay? Now, let's go back to the problem and see what we're going to add it to. It's greater than what? The product, which means to multiply. When we multiply a number, which is n, and -2. So we're going to multiply n and -2. So let's write that down. If we have a -2 times n, and then we're going to add 28. So let's look at this. We have 5 times a number is 28 greater than, that's over here, it's greater than what? It's greater than some number times -2. Now I wrote -2 in because normally we would put our number in front of our letter. Now we're simply going to solve this. What are we going to do? Well, this says we have a -2n, so we're going to add 2n to each side. Okay, and if we do that, this cancels, leaving us 28, and here we have 7n. Now we're not multiplying them, so it's not squared. Okay, it's just n, it stays in. Now what do? Well, we know that it says to multiply, so we're going to divide. We also know that whatever we do on the left, we do on the right. So this is going to cancel, and n equals 4. Okay, let's look at the next one. It says the ratio of the ascetics to the hedonists visiting the shrine was 4 to 7. If 4,400 visited the shrine, how many were ascetic? Okay, so what is your ratio? Now wait a minute. It was 4 to 7, and those were the 2 different types, but that's not what we're talking about. We're comparing it to a what? Look at your question. How many, if there were 4,400 visitors, that's total that we're comparing. So we have to use an implied. Okay, so we're going to have to take 4 to what? We're going to say 4 to 11. 4 to 11 is going to equal x over 4,400. Why? Because it's an implied. Remember how we wrote down each type and then the total? And we said we're going to have to leave one of these out? Okay, that's the same idea that we're using here. Now we're going to say, what can I cancel? Well, I can cancel this to 1, and this is to 1,100. So the blue is not as easy to see. 11 times x is 11x. 1 times 1,100 is 1,100. Now we're going to divide each side by 11, giving us x equals 100 to fill in our ratio. Okay, let's review about Roman numerals. Let's go over the Roman numerals real quickly again. The Roman numeral I means 1. The Roman numeral V equals 5. X equals 10. L equals 50. C equals 100. D equals 500. M equals 1,000. When you put a small Roman numeral in front of a larger Roman numeral, such as 1 in front of a 10, what do? You subtract. You say 1 less than 10 is 9. If you have a number like 5 and it comes after a larger number, so you have XV, you add the smaller, so XV would equal 15. All right, guys, I miss you, and I hope you're having a good day, and we will pick up some Roman numerals to make sure you do your homework and your quiz online. Make sure you're getting everything done. All right, have a good day.